So 3 or 4 weeks ago, Portland finally came to the conclusion that it was time to start enforcing the camping ban in public spaces, meaning no longer on the sidewalk, no longer in parks, things like that. They could technically do it under the underpasses and things like that, but these people have nowhere to go. So they were just trying to get them off the streets and out of the parks. Let's see how that's gone so far. Now, the main focus of this latest effort is the sidewalks in front of businesses and homes and in the local parks. I've said before in past videos, since 2020, this is an incredible improvement, what you're seeing right here. You'll have some spots with 5 to 10 tents, but they're rare these days. During the pandemic, I could have taken you just about anywhere in Portland, and camps that size would be everywhere. So believe it or not, what you're seeing right now is a major improvement. I was down in this area the end of May, so basically 2 months ago. It doesn't look like there's been much change. It looks about the same it did a few months back. Now, one gray area, I think, and they're really not focusing on it right now, is people living in their cars in areas like what you're looking at right now. This is one of the worst places for the van life villages, as I like to call them. These people are living in their vans, their cars, whatever. They've gotten a hold of motorhomes some way or another, and they set up these little villages. This one's out by the airport. The biggest problem with this is not that the people are on the street. That's bad enough, but they just seem to bring garbage with them, and then they just lay it out all around the camp, which makes a bad situation 10 times worse. And that's what hastens the city to come clean it up, where if they could just maintain the area, it might make the city get off their back a little bit and would probably free up some resources for them to get the help they need. According to the latest point-in-time count, 6,297 people were experiencing homelessness in Portland, Oregon, which is about a 65% increase from 2015. Some advocates, though, believe that the point-in-time count may underestimate the actual number of people experiencing homelessness, which, yeah, I'm sure they're missing quite a few. They found that over 40% of the unsheltered people report having severe mental disorders. About 80% of them have chronic disabilities. And about 37% have substance disorders, alcoholics, drug addicts, whatever. Some factors they find that contribute to homelessness in Portland include the housing and rental market. COVID-19 pandemic played a big part in putting people on the street. They haven't got off yet. Domestic abuse and lack of affordable health care. There are a lot of people that are living in their cars because they can't afford rent because they have high medical bills. So as you can see, not everyone's got the memo. We've still got plenty of people living on the streets, plenty of people on the sidewalks. The rule is, if they are offered a place to stay, like in one of the safe rest areas, a hotel, something like that, and they refuse it, they can be ticketed. They can eventually be arrested. How that's all going to work out, God only knows. Right now, they're trying to make some steps. Now, it's not like they weren't trying to make steps before, but there's all these organizations that stop them from making progress, and they take them to court, and they finally won all these court battles, and the Supreme Court weighed in on it. They finally said, yeah, the cities have a right to stop people from camping on the sidewalks. Now, a lot of people will frame it that it's illegal to be homeless now or something like that, or they outlawed being homeless. That's not the situation. What they've outlawed is someone that is homeless affecting neighborhoods, affecting businesses by setting up camps on the sidewalk. If they've got a place for you to stay, that's no longer okay. That's all there's to it. It's in motion now. I wouldn't say it's fixed. It's nowhere near being fixed. It's going to be years before this situation gets fixed, if it ever does in our lifetime. But they're making steps in the right direction. That's what I'll give the city. But like I said, not everyone got the memo yet. Like right down there. We got a whole little village underneath here. See, that worked out.